Well, for me, I didn't have that choice, which was great. Now, my first deal I got locked into, I didn't have a choice because it was a whole other, company telling me what to do and what I had to do. But being independent, no, nobody was telling me you got to, be a songwriter or a singer. It was no, man, I'm an artist and we're gonna do some good music. We're gonna put it out. We're gonna see what people think. So I don't have a label telling me, let's put this out as a songwriter and you shouldn't be doing this because it's not for you. So in this project that I started, I don't have that. I didn't have that dilemma for this. Now I had it before when I was, under a bad contractual deal years ago. I couldn't do. I was a puppet. Couldn't do anything. But now the cords have been cut, and I'm free to do what I want to do. So I would encourage anybody that if you actually get the opportunity, to do this, try independent, because you can do what you want to do, and not have nobody telling you what you have to do. So yeah, that's my answer to that. I don't have, I had it, but now I don't, So it's hard, man. It is. And that's probably why a lot of artists don't want to do it because it's a lot of work involved. I mean, I'm up late nights, almost every night, just to make sure everything is. You have to just follow. You got to make sure everything is being accounted for, especially when it comes to, make sure your money's gonna come back to you. Making sure your songs register where they need to be registered. Make sure your publishing and mechanical royalties are being taken care of, and just making sure those other agencies have your information to have you in a database, and just to be in contact with your team on the daily basis. The big part of it is just team management. Having a good team behind you, and it don't take a lot of people. It just take a few people to believe, and to help you create where you want to go. It's not just me doing it by myself. There's other people around me that's helping me, but it's not a lot of people. So that's the key thing. But it takes a lot of focus, and your drive have to be there, and you have to get your rest when you can. But it's not, it's not easy, but it's very rewarding. The difference is, I was telling somebody, like usually artists, if they know your song will be on the radio, they like, I think the label said we're gonna be on the radio maybe in 2 weeks. But for me, I actually know when we're gonna be on the radio. Like I'm on those calls to see it all the way through. So I expect to be there, and I expect to be there. I'm excited when it happens. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited. But it's a different kind of excitement. It's the excitement as an artist, like, oh man, I'm excited as an artist. I'm also excited as a business person because I was able to help create to get to that, next, plateau. But yeah, it's definitely not easy, but it's very rewarding and I love it. I wouldn't change it, man. Well, for me, I always know I'll get back eventually. I just didn't know when. But what kept me going was I was able to do, I don't know if you know, I was with a modeling agency in New York. So I was able to get into the modeling game while letting my contract expire eventually. So the modeling stuff kept me going and kept my drive, as a musician. And I was doing gigs on the side as well. By me doing the modeling stuff, I was able to I worked with Kehinde Wiley, the guy that painted Barack Obama. I had a portrait in Smithsonian, and then I started doing body parts, started doing hands and body stuff. It was crazy. So that kept me motivated and kept me from leaving. Because a lot of my friends, man, they just left New York. They just I'm done. They gave up. But I knew if I got another chance, and I knew it would come, I didn't know when and how, but I just in my mind knew that it would. But I was able to align myself with some strong, I got into the band industry. I started gigging 90 gigs a year. Consistently, gigging all over the place, corporate to international gigs with orchestras. So I got that behind my belt, and that kept my chops up and kept me, highly motivated until my contract expired. And once that expired, I was able to get back heavy into the game. But I can say arts, through the modeling and then through the band gigs, it kept me motivated and it kept me saying, I can do this, man. And, it's not too late.